A young man once asked an old blacksmith why he still worked the forge at his age. Fire was hot, the work was slow and punishing, and the blacksmith held up a finished blade and said, "This didn't become strong because life was easy. It became strong because the heat didn't stop, and neither did the hammer." Then he added something the young man never forgot. "If I had wanted comfort, I would have left the metal soft." Strength, it turns out, always comes at a cost. Greetings, Patriots. I'm Perry Green, and this is God in America, where we reconnect God and America by telling of His hand in our history. Because when a nation remembers God, freedom has a future. People who desire strong character but reject hardship will end up with neither. That truth is captured in a simple but piercing line I heard on social media. You cannot wish for strong character and an easy life, for the price of one is the other. America's founders understood this instinctively. They did not stumble into liberty through ease. They received it through trust in divine providence, sacrifice, uncertainty, loss, and personal risk. Many were wealthy men who could have lived quiet, protected lives under British rule. Instead, they chose resistance, knowing full well that it could cost them everything. John Adams famously wrote that the revolution was not fought on the battlefield alone, but first in the hearts and minds of the people. That internal revolution required character, and character doesn't grow in ease. Valley Forge was well named, for it was not a mistake in the story of American independence. It was the literal forge for strengthening the Continental Army. Cold, hunger, disease, and despair burned away weakness and welded resolve. Without that suffering, there would have been no disciplined army and no enduring republic. Our liberty was not born from comfort, but from conviction hardened by trial. James tells us that the testing of our faith produces perseverance. He wrote, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." A steadfast character is not the starting point, it is the product. God does not grow strong souls in padded rooms. When life is easy, we drift. When life is hard, we decide. Hardship exposes what we truly believe and whether our faith is rooted or merely spoken. This is why a generation allergic to discomfort often struggles with resilience. If everything must be easy, fast, and painless, character never gets the chance to form. Thus, easy times produce weak men. What does this mean for us right now? One thing is this: we must stop treating difficulty as an enemy. Not all hardship is good, but God often uses hardship for our good. When challenges come, our first instinct is usually to ask, "How do I get out of this?" A better question might be, "What is this meant to produce in me?" Strong families are not built by avoiding conflict, but by working through it with humility and truth. Strong churches are not built by comfort, but by conviction. Strong nations are not sustained by ease, but by moral courage. The desire for an easy life is understandable, but it is also dangerous. Ease weakens discernment. Comfort dulls our courage. Convenience slowly erodes responsibility. So what should we do? First, stop apologizing for discipline. It is not oppression, it is preparation. Second, teach the next generation that hardship is not a sign of failure, but often a sign of formation. Shielding children from every struggle may feel loving, but it leaves them unprepared for life and liberty. Third, ask God for strength of character more than relief from difficulty. That is a dangerous prayer, but a faithful one. And finally, remember this: freedom has always depended on people willing to carry weight, endure pressure, and stand firm when it would be easier to sit down. You cannot wish for a strong character and an easy life. History reveals it, Scripture confirms it, and our moment demands we remember it. The question is not whether hardship will come, but whether it will shape us or soften us. In the next 24 hours, identify one challenge, inconvenience, or responsibility you have been avoiding. Instead of asking, "How can I escape this?" ask, "What godly character trait can this develop in me?" Write down your answer and take one deliberate action toward facing that challenge today. Then pray specifically for strength, perseverance, and character rather than immediate relief. Well, thanks for being with us today. As always, Patriots, keep the light of character burning.
They say it's all about rights, but rights can't fix a wrong that we do to God each day. How long can we stand strong? And all I got is one question left. If we turn our backs and spit in his face,